the next day. My house is clean as you saw last night, so we're off to a good start. I'm actually about to pack my bag right now to go to the library. I'm gonna go check out this library. It's not too far. I'm gonna get a library card. Apparently it's free if you live in California. I'm an LA resident, so give me my card. So I'm gonna go there, see if I can go ahead and get some work done as well. Sometimes with working at home and from home all the time is that I can kind of get in like a rut of being at home and doing a lot of what I have to do. Nothing wrong with it. I'm very grateful I get to do it, but I do just sometimes like a change of scenery. So I am just gonna go ahead to just go to the library, see if I like it, if it works well, get that change of scenery. And I also want to be able to check out some books. There are books that I was looking at like on my digital library card, but I also want to refrain from using a lot of screen time. I think the only thing about having a digital library card is that I like look at a screen to then read, and I'm trying to reduce my screen time with my activities and hobbies because I do spend a lot of time working on my computer, recording content, editing on my computer. So it's like I don't mind reading, but it's like I don't want to also then read on my computer and my laptop again. Like I just wanted to read on something else. So I'm gonna check out some books there to see if they have any books that I'm interested in that I want and that I have available on the digital library. So we're gonna go ahead and see how that works. I am just gonna go ahead and start packing up my bag and we're gonna head up out of here. Okay, so I just spent like almost 2.5 hours at the library just now. It was great. I felt like I was like super locked in and focused, and I'm really glad that I didn't bring too much stuff because I did not bring no chapstick. That's one. So my lips is probably heck of chapped right now, very dry. But also, it is time for me to eat, and I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do plan on going to like a worship night tonight. So it's at 7 o'clock right now. It's like 3:30. And so I didn't want to spend too much time at the library doing work because realistically I can do work at home. And I do know I like to have a snack break and all the things, but this was great. I thoroughly enjoyed going to the library and it's a great place for me to sit down and lock in uninterrupted because like I'm at the library, so like I have to be locked into whatever I'm doing. And so it was great. I ended up doing all my reset, going over my goals, kind of writing some new goals that I might have had, but like rewriting my new goals, realizing what do I actually need to do practically to get to the goals that I have set for the end of this year. And hold on, let me take off my hoodie because I forgot. It was cold in there, but now I'm hot. And all right, back. Now I'm no longer cooking. And so it's just kind of putting realistically, like, what do I need to do over the next 6 months to see and kind of get the results that I'm looking for in terms of things in my life that God has called me to, and just some the things that I have written down. And so I didn't necessarily share all that because I didn't want to put all my business out there on social media. You know, this is great and all, but like, I like to live a private life. And so I just kind of focus on that. I end up editing my video. I actually didn't want to edit. I spent a lot more time doing my reset and kind of going over my goals and my priorities and my actions than I expected to. And I ended up recreating my content calendar because I currently had all my content and like scheduled like in my notes on my phone, and nothing wrong with that, but it's just very hard for me to kind of conceptualize like what needs to be shot, what has already been done, what process and stage of things that are in. If everything, I don't know, everything was just too confuddled for me. So I ended up creating an Excel sheet and just putting my content creator for YouTube, right, and for other things that I have going on. I kind of just put everything on a different map, and I sent a screenshot to my friend of what I did. She's like, whoa, wait, like what, like how did, like, she looked so shocked that I just did that. And I was like, yeah, I just kind of created the content calendar. It's great. And so yeah, I spent more time on that than I thought I would. Not mad at it though. And so right now I'm gonna go home. I am going to eat because I am hungry. I have a bagel at home. I might have like a bagel and a cup of coffee. That sounds so good. And then I'm probably gonna change to some workout clothes because I do want to get a workout in before I go to the worship night, because I know when I go to worship night later on, I am not gonna want to work out afterwards. And what better way to end a reset day than spending it in the presence of the Lord? I don't know what else better there is. Hello, it is a couple hours later. I just put my clothes back on to go to the worship night. It's like 6:30 now. I literally came back home. I ate something. I had a cup of hot chocolate. It's really hot today too, but I really wanted hot chocolate. But I forgot it's dark chocolate and not milk chocolate, and that tastes different, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And then I relaxed. I didn't realize the time that when I left the library like at 3:30 and the worship service starts at 7, I'm like, oh yeah, I have time to work out. And I wanted to do all these things. I did not work out. Because I literally came home and I was like, I need to debrief for like an hour before looking at a screen or for do anything. Because I didn't realize how much energy came out, like I used doing that like mid-year reset and quarterly reset. Like majority of my time was literally like organizing my life and organizing stuff and reprioritizing and like relisting things that I need to get done, so that way when it hits like for the rest of this quarter, for the next 3 months, I have systems in place that will make it a lot easier. So it was beneficial for sure, and I definitely 100% needed to do it, but I just didn't realize how much energy like it took out of me. So when I came home, I was like, I need to like decompress, and I spent like an hour just like chilling, doing like nothing, decompressing. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's almost 5 o'clock. And then I realized that I also needed to practice the worship songs for Sunday, because we have rehearsal tomorrow, and I want to at least be able to have like know the flow of the songs. And I'm learning like 4 songs because I don't know. I'm learning like 4 new songs because I'm still learning like their set list at this church of like songs they use. So I'm learning like 4 new songs, and I know about like, there's 5 of them, and I already knew 1 of them. And there's like 2 of them I already know. So there's only really 2 songs that I still need to like play in the background for the next like 24 hours for me to kind of feel confident. And then of course at rehearsal tomorrow, over the weekend and Sunday, I'll be fine. But I'm just like preparing, like I was like practicing that, and then I had to go back on the computer and do some more business work. And then next thing you know, I'm like, it's 6 o'clock and it's time for me to go. And then I decided to go on my iPad and try to play a little game. As if I had all the time in the world. And now it's like 6:37 and service starts in about 20 minutes. But it's about 15 minutes away from me, so I'm about to leave right now to go. Yeah, so I was like, I'm putting on the same clothes that I had on before. I was like, I'm gonna bring a hoodie in case that it's like cold outside, because it's hot. Okay, it's warm in here. Very warm, very toasty. But I was like, I'm gonna bring the same sweater. I'm just gonna bring my other purse, and we're just gonna go, because this is the life, right? But I'm glad that I was able to get like rehearsing some of the songs done, and like was able to do some more stuff for my business and get that stuff done, because now I am like, I can fully go there and worship and not feel like, oh, I didn't do anything left. And so yeah, I'm about to go do that now. We're gonna head out now, because now it's like, oh, my clock on my stove is fast. It's like 6:36, so I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and we're gonna head out and we're gonna enjoy this worship night. So let's go.
Red lights. Anybody of you run a red light and you're like, it was yellow? You know what I'm talking about? You're like, I didn't really run a red light, it was a yellow light. And how many of you know?
I am like tearing up this icy right now, but I just came out of service. It was really good. I think I mentioned that the Backyard Revival is a ministry started from a church I first went to after I first got saved. So it was nice because I was able to see a lot of people who I haven't seen in like at least 1 to 2 years. Oh, for sure, 2 years. So it was great because they didn't know that I lived so close to where they were doing their rally. So it was great. I was able to see them. They were able to kind of catch up a little bit, do a little chat, chit. And yeah, it's just really nice to see everybody. The message was really good, talking about yielding a surrendered life, and just basically how we make Jesus the Lord of our life, that make Jesus the Lord of our life, that we live a life that is surrendered and yielded to him. And so yeah, I don't know why I'm having blanks, probably because I'm smelling these jalapenos and these nachos next to me. At the end of service, we were worshiping and I was like, oh, my flesh is weak right now, but my worship was on an all-time high. It was great. And so with that, I'm going to end the video here. I am glad that you were able to come along with me and kind of see me do a mid-year reset. And what better way to end a reset video. I am also tired. I need to go to bed. What a better way to end the year. I said the same thing again. What a better way to end my day of doing a mid-year reset than also resurrendering my life to the Lord and resubmitting my life and my ways to him. So thank you so much for watching. Glad you're here. Until the next video.